Hi there, babe. My name is Vic and I'm an online coach and personal trainer, and welcome back to my channel. So, if you haven't already watched level 1 of how I help my gut and how I helped with the bloat daily, then go back and watch level 1. If you're here for level 2, today I'm about to show you exactly what it is I do outside of a calorie deficit to stay in shape, to reduce any bloat. These are my tried and tested methods, babe. One of them, right here, this is level 1, okay? It's that easy. So I'm going to go through 5 new things with you today on how you can help your gut. You can add them to your day. It doesn't even have to be crazy things to already add to your busy day. You can just habit stack them in. Like, how easy is that? Do you know what I mean? Getting some sunlight on your face. So I'm going to go through 5 of them, and then number 3 is the one you want to hang around for. You're going to be shook, to be honest, but it will fix your sleep. So stick around for number 3. Let's get straight into it. Number 1 is elevating my legs. Now, I've done this for around a year, and elevating your legs puts your body straight into rest and digest. I will do this when I get off a plane and I get to the hotel. If the plane is quite empty and you've got extra seats and you kind of get your own row, I mean, lucky. I will do this if I'm bloated, and I will do this if my body feels a little bit stressed, a little bit sore where I'm holding extra fluid, or if I've been on the go all day out and about, you know, it's hot, your ankles, your feet swell, that kind of thing. And it's just 5 to 10 minutes and you will really feel the benefits. When you elevate your legs, you help your lymphatic system. So that's the system that helps drain the fluid from your body, will help depuff you, debloat you, helps improve blood circulation. It can relieve some pain. So if you've got lower back pain, it really helps take some pressure off your back. But as soon as you put your legs up, so I will do it up the back of a headboard in a hotel room, I will do it in my own bed, I will put my legs up the back of the sofa, I will pull a chair up to the sofa and have my heels on the top of the chair. I'm constantly doing it. I fell asleep like it on holiday on the sofa recently. I will always elevate my legs. If you really tune in, you can feel like a bubbling in your stomach where your body is like, oh, okay, we're calm, we're resting. And it definitely makes a difference and helps with draining any fluid from your body, especially off a flight, that kind of thing. Because of the ulcerative colitis that I have, where it can be a little bit slower to drain, really, really helps me. It's just a staple. I probably do that 4 or 5 times a week. I do it all around the world, babe. I do it in Dubai, I did it in Albania, and it's a tip that I give to my girls when they get on holiday. I mean, tell me you don't have kids, but my girls that do have kids, come on, you're 50% of the parenting. Get your other half to watch, and you can just pop your legs up on the headboard and help drain some of that fluid from flights and any stress. Tip number 2, Angel. Celtic Sea Salt. Now, I know that you're taking this wrong. Everybody does. The Celtic Sea Salt is so good for hydration. It's so good for digestion. It's so good for the minerals in it. So it has less sodium than table salts. It has extra minerals in it like magnesium, iron, potassium, all the things that we struggle to get from main food groups, really, and for our body to absorb them. This is a really quality product. Mine is from Amazon. There is so much in here, okay? This is a really good electrolyte. It helps keep you hydrated. You could even bath in this. It would help with things like psoriasis, eczema, that kind of thing. It has so many properties, but how some people take it is they pop it into a glass of water, like you would with your normal electrolyte powder. But what happens is, because the salt absorbs all the water, you're basically just hydrating your glass. It's like my fish glass. It's a set. I won't bore you. So what you need to do is you need to take a literal grain. They come in quite big. Should I do the typical influencery thing? There we go, honey. You literally pop a grain under your tongue. You hold it there. It doesn't taste like the sea, don't worry. Swish it around under your tongue. And what's happening, I can feel it. The salt is drawing the moisture from my mouth and my body. So it's going to help hydrate my cells that way. I'm just moving it around while trying to talk. And then you drink your water, filtered water. And that way you hydrate yourself. Otherwise, if you just pop it in a glass, you're hydrating the glass, whereas I need it to hydrate my cells and then add the water to it. Babe, good morning. This is the first time I have used my voice, but I mouth tape every single night, and I have done for 3 years. 3 years. I can't sleep without it on. Let me wake up. I can't do this. This is the first time I've used my voice tape. Let me wake up and then I'll give you a proper download. So I use this mouth tape. I'm obsessed. I literally can't go to sleep without it on. And it's got to the point where if Tom's snoring in the night, no joke, I'm like, And he's like, what? And I'm like, And he's like, turn over. And I'm like, So I've like developed another language with it. The reason for mouth tape is it's really good for nose breathing. You shouldn't mouth breathe when you're asleep. So the mouth tape means that you breathe through your nose. Breathing through your nose actually really supports your body. It gets oxygen to your brain. It gets oxygen right down into your stomach. You don't wake up with a dry mouth. And if I've fallen asleep with it in my hand, like I'm really tired, I've got into bed, I fall asleep with it in my hand before I've put it on, I'll wake up in the night knowing that I've not got it on, and then I'll put it on. So yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. You shouldn't use it if you've got sleep apnea or any kind of problems like that. And when you're drunk, you shouldn't really use it because obviously the risk of being sick. But yeah, I'm obsessed. It's been about 3 years. I just get an Amazon subscription every month. It's called Longevity. It's very, very sticky. If I've had like a really vivid dream, so like yesterday morning I woke up and it wasn't on, and I was like, how the hell did I get that off for the night? It is very sticky so that it does stay on, but sometimes, say I fake tanned my face, I will peel it off and I will just tap it on my pyjama top once and then pop it on my mouth, and then it's not as sticky. But yeah, I love it. I mouth tape every single night. I take it away with me. It's just part of my routine. But you get a deeper sleep. You sleep through your nose. You don't have like a dry mouth when you wake up. My quality of sleep is better with mouth tape. Oh, hi, babe. No, I'm not just sat here scrolling. I'm actually doing something called a box breathing. And this is what I get many of my girls to do when they feel like they haven't got a minute. You know, those days where you're like breathing from your chest and you think, I haven't actually taken a full deep breath today. So box breathing, I send my girls an app that is a privilege of them being, or a benefit, I should say, of them being online. But what box breathing is, it is breathing in the shape of a box. So you breathe in for 4. You hold it for 4, out for 4, hold it for 4. And that instantly, like crying, like giving someone a hug, it instantly regulates your nervous system. You can do that whilst driving. I can't show you whilst I'm driving because it's dangerous. Filming it whilst driving is dangerous. Literally, you can do it whilst making the kids' lunch boxes. You could do it whilst making dinner. I normally do it before I eat a meal on a really stressful day, because you then can eat from a place of like, right, I feel like I'm connected to my body again, because there's no worse feeling than running around all day being like, from here. So you just need to take some breath. I would do 4 rounds, see how that makes you feel. As I said, no one would even know you're doing it. I was just doing it whilst I was scrolling. No one would even know. And just one final thing to add to that, babe, is that if you're coming from a place of stress and anxiousness, that is then going to raise cortisol in your body, and then you're just going to bloat. So this is another de-bloat way to get your body and your nervous system to become regulated again. I always do that because I feel like you're like regulating your nervous system, and then it's going to prevent the bloat, but it just brings you back into your body, into calmness. If you struggle with insomnia, it helps to do it at night. Some of my girls will message me in their check-ins and say, Vic, I had a terrible day. I ended up doing some bedtime yoga, some box breathing, and I called it a day. And do you know what? Like, it's about drawing on these tools that take seconds, but will instantly make your body feel calm and safe and bring you back to who you are in the present moment whilst regulating yourself. I have these shorter shorts on. I hope, the waitress clientele don't mind. Okay, honey, trip drinks. I have literally always had this as my favorite, peach and ginger. They are amazing if you don't want to have any alcohol, if you just want to have like, you know, when you have the days where you just want to take the edge off the day, and that includes, sometimes you're like, I'll have a seki. These literally do the same thing, but without the alcohol. They're like 25 calories. You can drive on them. You literally have one in the evening and it just really, really calms you. They've got CBD in them, but like I said, like you wouldn't feel high or anything like that. Oh yeah, 21 calories, zero added sugar. And I just think an ice cold one in the fridge just works wonders. They've got chamomile in, they've got loads of goodness. But yeah, I just love them. I just think if you don't want to drink and you feel stressed, this can just, like I said, take the edge off, bring you down for the day, and it's my go-to. So you can buy them in boxes, £5 at the moment in Waitrose for a box of 4, or you can buy them singly, but more places are starting to do them now. So I know that they sell them individually in Co-ops, they do them in Waitrose, Sainsbury's. You can even find them in Tesco Expresses. At first it was just a couple of stores that had them, but they are literally everywhere. So if you buy them individually, then you can try the different flavours. But like I said, the peach and ginger is my favourite. They've got some really wacky ones, like a lemon and basil, I think it is. To be honest, it feels like you're not missing out on drinking. You can even pour it into like a bougie seki glass. Honestly, the benefits of them are so good. So give it a try. Let me know if you try it. Pop it in the comments below what your favourite flavour is, if I'm missing out on any flavours. I saw there was a wild strawberry one, so I should give that a go and rate it. But yeah, let's do rate my glass, baby, but let's make it trip. Darling girl, thank you for watching my YouTube. If you could comment, like, subscribe below, I would be forever grateful. But please follow all of my tips. Go back to level 1 if you haven't incorporated any of those in just yet. But if not, follow level 2, let me know how you get along, and there will absolutely be a level 3 coming. Watch this space.